Yeah.
Right, you ready?
Yep.
Let's do this. So it was one day lunchtime at school, and I overheard Lucas and Alex talking about the next season. And I liked the idea of it. They asked me if I wanted to join the league, and it was a good idea, and I started playing games with them. So it was right at the end. I think we actually did a playoffs for the 2019 season. Didn't go very well. So we came up with an idea to add a new season, and I showed the twins at CCD one day, one of our videos, and they loved it. So Diego came to me the next day asking if he can join, and Anthony, and I asked Alex, and he loved it, so they joined the league.
I wasn't really that nervous. I mean, I just made it feel like we were in the backyard again, playing wiffle ball against each other. But since it was actually getting recorded and it was going to get on YouTube, it gave me a little nervous, but I wasn't that nervous overall.
CV Wiffle Ball would end up finishing the regular season and finishing the playoffs, but they never got to the World Series because of COVID-19.
So yeah, I had just beat Ryan in that semifinal game, and we were gonna do the World Series. I was gonna face Anthony, and you know, I knew he was a pretty good wiffle ball player, so I'd watch out for it. But you know, we never had the time to play. You know, Anthony and Diego couldn't come sometimes, and then COVID happened, and then you know, things just really went downhill from there. Yeah, so me and Ryan would be FaceTiming every day, talking about what we would do for the 2020 season because things were really rough. You know, the park sometimes, usually they didn't let people go on the field. But you know, me and Ryan were planning it really well. We had to make sure everyone could come out for every game. We were gonna have teams of 2. And so it ended up working out, and it was great to start the 2020 season.
So yeah, it finally worked out. We got to have a spring training game before the season, and me and Anthony actually came into it thinking we were going to be the best team. So we came out there, and it wasn't very good. We gave up 5-run rule every inning, and obviously the 3rd inning we couldn't because there's no 5-run rule, so they just kept scoring until they got a walk-off. And then after that, we were like, oh no, the season's not going to work out. So.
Well, I think me and Ryan had the same opinion about going from spring training to the regular season. We really thought we were going to win, or we were going to be the best team and the favorite. So, I mean, we really had to set higher expectations, and you really had to come out not thinking we were going to win every game and to go harder and harder every single game.
So me and Anthony came in with the strategy that every series I would pitch game 1, he would pitch game 2. He'd be lead off to get on base. In the first game it worked out. I pitched the complete game. He got a couple home runs, and we won 8-5. I think it was 8-5, I have no idea. But after that game we got some hope. We thought maybe it wouldn't be as bad as we thought it would. But then the next 2 games came along, and that was not good. They kept hitting home runs. Lucas got like 6 that series, and we both couldn't pitch. We both kept walking people. Anthony did make some great plays though, but after that series we got back to thinking it was going to be bad. So yeah, we knew the Wallabies were going to end up being a good team. They could hit. Diego could throw some nasty pitches. Lucas was a great contact hitter. Well, he was a power hitter that series. 6 stingers. Correction, he got 8. And me and Anthony did not feel good at all.
We thought they were going to be hot trash, and we were going to beat them every series, but turns out that they literally crushed us. First game, we did very well. Second and third game, we might as well just have us sit down and just feed them soft toss, because it was pretty much like that. Lucas comes out with 8 homers in the series, while me and Ryan are sitting 0-12. All I knew how to throw was a fastball down the middle. Ryan came up with these. Ryan had some slurs and curveballs, but just hung them to Diego. Every time I threw an inside high pitch to Lucas, he would crush it. It was really bad.
So yeah, you know, the Seals lose the first series against the Wallabies 1-2. And so, you know, we knew the Wallabies weren't going to be as bad as we thought, and we went into game 2 and proceeded to sweep them. You know, so me and Nolan really thought that we were definitely the favorites in the league. Anthony hit a home run off me in the first game, so I knew The Seals definitely were not living up to their record, and I knew they were going to be a challenge in the postseason.
Being 2-4 and looking forward on ahead to the season was very rough. We really thought that was it, and we thought maybe we have a chance, just maybe sweep at least one series to get our record going, but I don't think that really happened.
Going into the 4th series of the year against the Wallabies, the Seals knew they were going to have to be playing at their best to gain momentum for the remainder of the season.
We kind of felt the same as we did after the first series because we lost 2-1. We really knew that the second game we should have got the win because we gave up 10 runs plus. So we were worried again. We knew we were facing the same Wallabies team. They could hit, they could pitch. And that's when I started to think maybe Anthony should pitch more than me. And I think it was the next series after that I started, but next series, probably the low point of our season.
And the Wallabies are going to sweep the series.
Well, once we were driving up to the field, we got a call saying that it was a new field and we were going to be going to the rec center. And we all thought, oh, wait, isn't that a little small? So we arrived there and we started warming up. I'm like, actually, this is a perfect field. It was a better vibe and ended up being a great field, and everyone in the comment section liked it.
Going into the 6th series of the year against the Cougars, the Seals' record was sitting at 2-7, so they knew they had to do something to turn it around.
Well, going into that series, we definitely thought we'd have a better chance because the pitching was more downhill. The fences were closer than the other field. We could get more home runs, which we needed more of, more strikeouts. But then Nolan started hitting home runs off me. We went back to the same mold thinking we're going to lose again. Then I pitched Anthony. And then the extra inning game came along and we were on fire. We kept striking them out. We started hitting home runs and in clutch spots. And then Nolan hit 2 home runs in extra innings and just again, we felt down. But we definitely thought it would be more of a refresher going into the All-Star break, thinking we had more time to practice pitching more. And maybe with the All-Star game getting to try out with new teammates, working with learning new pitches from them and new strategies.
It's probably gonna give me a boost to do better. Well, after seeing Ryan on the mound a bunch of times, him showing me his grips, him pitching them, seeing how they work, after that game I went home, or after that series I went home and tried them out and thought maybe I should start pitching more.
Yes, that's finally when I decided make Anthony game 1 and 3 pitcher, and I let him do it. I finally let him just start taking over more, letting him hit leadoff, and that was definitely the turning point of our season. We started hitting better, he started striking guys out, he got 2 shutouts that series, and that was our first sweep of the year.
Sweet!
And yeah, we definitely thought, hey, Anthony said this in the All-Star game, where this is a definitely big momentum booster for us, going to give us confidence, and it worked. Our momentum was great going into the next series, and then we lost the first game and our hopes got down because we couldn't get the 1 seed anymore, but that didn't stop us. We went on to still lose the series, but we definitely kept having momentum.
Well, before that, me and Ryan by ourselves went to the field, practiced, borrowed the strike zone from Alex, and we did some soft toss, worked on some stuff, some pitching, everything, just to work on everything, make sure we're good for the playoffs.
Okay, so that one day when me and Anthony went down the field to practice, we actually decided that we were going to do a 1v1, and whoever won the 3-inning game would get to pitch game 1 in the semifinals, and I won it. So we just decided, let's just set this in stone. Ryan's going to pitch game 1. If he gives up 3 runs, he's coming out. Anthony's going to hit leadoff, and that's what we went into with our game plan for the semifinals. So game 1 of the semifinals, it was an absolute pitcher's duel. 0-0 after the first inning, strikeout after strikeout. I knew it was going to end up being a tough series. Alex was on his game, pitching-wise. And then I hit a home run.
And that's a drive and that's gone! That is huge!
Me and Anthony got all hyped up. We were like, yes, we can get a comfy 1-0 lead. I just need to finish this out. And the third inning, I gave up a walk, and I was like, oh no, I'm going to blow this again against Alex. And then I finished it off, and me and Anthony were all hyped up.
Strike 3! And the Seals take game 1. What a pitching performance by Ryan.
So my pitching game 2 was not that impressive. Walk after walk, hit after hit.
Off the wall!
Really bad. And we were starting to lose confidence that we may lose the series. So it was kind of going downhill from there.
Well, I put up zeros the first 2 innings. I think we scored a couple runs in the first 2 innings, and we definitely started feeling like, hey, we might win this thing. And actually, it was really funny. The last inning, we were up 6-0, and Anthony was begging to do the last pitch of the game. I really wanted to, and we just decided I could finish it, and then I struck him out, and we went on to the World Series.
Strike 3! And they're going to the World Series!
Yeah, so that series against the Seals, we were playing like we've always been playing. Maybe our hitting was a little off. Maybe my pitching was... I started to lose some energy in game 3, and I had to put Nolan in, and then it just didn't work out from there. But I knew right then and there. We were playing the Seals. They were doing really good, and if they continued that A game against the Wallabies, I was confident they were going to win the World Series.
Hello everybody and welcome to the 2020 World Series.
Well, we knew that they were the favorites, and we were going to be the underdog going in, but we also thought we had an advantage because they had 2 weeks off. They had played no wiffle ball. We had just come off a great series against the Cougars, so we were pretty excited about that, knowing we had a big advantage. And we got there, and first 2 plays of the game pitching, Diego hits a shot.
Would have been safe anyway. Oh! Diego hits a
And we're like, oh no, they're going to come out hitting, and then Anthony catches it. We knew that Diego was going to be hitting all series. BP, me and him and Anthony, actually Lucas too, everyone, we were all hitting 100-foot maybe bombs. So we had taken the lead by one run going in the bottom of the 3rd. We knew Lucas was leading off. We had just had to not let him get on base, and then we walked him. And then Diego came up, and first pitch, so right when that pitch left my hand to Diego, first pitch, I knew that was going to be a hanger. It's exactly what Diego loves. Up, pitches up, hang slider, and he mashed it.
crushes it deep, and it's gone! The Wallabies walk off game 1.
Anthony didn't even have to turn around, and we knew we were going to be in for a treat. Game 2, we're going to have to be on pitching. We're going to have to keep hitting bombs, and that should work out for us.
Well, I knew I was going to be starting, so it gave me a little more nervous that it's the World Series and we lost game 1, and we knew we had to win this game or it was it for us. So it made me really think about it and just let nothing distract me and just zone in.
Puts them in the lead.
And that one is gone! Okay, so Diego's home run really got us thinking about the rest of the World Series. If we didn't top his home run with another couple of runs, matching how many he scored, we knew that was it for us. So it made us zone in even more and made sure they didn't get anything else. So then I came up to bat thinking it's gotta be done now. So he pitches it, and there it goes. Bye-bye, baby.
Oh! The ball is gone!
And there it was that gave us that spark, and we were off to the races.
The Seals would go on to win game 2 on a walk-off walk, so the series was tied 1-1 going into game 3 of the World Series.
So going into game 3, series tied 1-1. We were a little nervous, but after winning game 2, it gave us a little spark and made the Wallabies start thinking about what the heck they're going to do if they lose. So we went into game 3 with a bunch of confidence, knowing who was going to start, who's going to lead off, play by play.
Okay, so just the first play of the game, the Wallabies made a great defensive play, and we knew both teams would be on their game whole time. And the 3 innings just kept going along, but in the 2nd inning, it was also, we were down by 3, and again, absolute red light, 3-0, and the pitch comes, and I'm like, oh no, Anthony has that look in his eye, and loads up, and then he hits it, and I'm like, oh no. He got out when I gave him the red light. Then he keeps carrying, and then it nicks the tree, and we all just burst out screaming, yeah!
And he crushes it! It's high! Tree! That ball's gone!
And then we tie the game up, then top of the fourth, no, top of the third. Yeah, and then top of the third, Alex like, Ryan's about to hit a yak.
Ryan's about to hit it, yeah. Gotta be yours, the other light.
And then I come up first pitch and hit a bomb.
And he takes a hack! That ball's gone!
And we got all hyped up again, and then the bottom of the third comes. It's like the exact situation any kid would want to be in. Bottom of the last inning, last game of the World Series, bases loaded, 2 outs, down by 1. Lucas gets that walk. And then the next play, oh, that was stressful. And it had so much backspin. Anthony was going to reach out with his hat, and I called him off. No, don't take it. And then I somehow caught it on my over my shoulder, and we got all hyped up again. Then Lucas and Diego were so mad. They were throwing their hats, and then we went to the 4th inning, and then we just kept putting up zeros. And then that play that Anthony made, the ground ball with bases loaded, 2 outs, maybe the most clutch play of the year by anyone.
Oh, grounds it! Out! He's out! And we're going to the 5th inning!
And then we go to the 6th, and we get 3 walks, and we're like, yes, we finally got momentum. And then Anthony hit that home run, and then we just went to the bottom of the inning, and we could tell that they'd given up.
On Diego.
Swing and a miss! And the Seals win the World Series!
So Anthony comes in and gets the final out, and just burst out celebrating. We knew we had finally done it. We went from 0 to hero.
Hold up. Put some chapstick on. Cougar is giving us a lot of confidence, and just putting it out there. Oh my God!
Jesus, that scared me.